In this question, Tanisha is selling some ice cream bars, and we have to determine which of these statements is true about her earnings. The first piece of information we're given is that Tanisha is paid based on this equation right here. And what this means is that she earns $2 for every ice cream bar she sells plus $15. So we know that this is a linear equation because it consists of a rate of change here and an initial value. Now let's go ahead and plot this equation just to make sure that we confirm that it is linear. And Tanisha's earnings would be the vertical axis, and the number of ice cream bars she sells would be the horizontal axis. And we could also then make a table of values where N and E are columns. So let's say she starts at 0 and maybe sells 5, 10, 15 ice cream bars. So we can put that down here in the left-hand column. And if we substitute each of these n's into the equation, let's see what her earnings would be. Okay, so we put 0 into the equation. 2 times 0 would be 0 plus 15 would give us an earnings of $15. If she sold 5 bars, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 15 is $25 that she would make. And then if she sold 10 bars, that's 10 times 2 would be 20, plus 15 would be 35. And if she sold 15 bars, 15 times 2 would be 30, plus 15 is $45. Okay, so we look at the range of earnings here, so then we can break up our E vertical axis here. Maybe we could say that's 15 there, that's 30, and that would be 45. Okay, let's plot the points. So if she doesn't sell any ice cream bars, she still gets $15, so we can put that point there. If she sells 5, she gets $25, which is about there. If she sells 10, she gets $35, which is about there. And if she sells 15, she gets $45, which is about there. And what we can tell, if we draw a line through these points, is that it's a linear relationship. We can also tell that here because if we look at the change in n, it's always going up by 5. That's consistent. And the change in earnings is going up by 10. And that's consistent. Therefore, it must be a linear relationship. Okay, now we can look at the statements and see which one is true. All right, let's look at A. Tanisha receives a base pay of $17. Well, base pay represents the initial value, and that's right here, and it's also right here in the equation. Now, her base pay is $15. Even if she doesn't sell any ice cream bars, she still gets $15. So we know that that statement is incorrect. Let's look at the next statement. Tanisha is paid $17 per ice cream bar she sells. Well, if we look at the equation, the rate is given by this part here. She only gets $2 for every ice cream bar she gets, not $17. So we know that that statement is incorrect. Oh, all right, let's look at the next one. Tanisha is paid a base pay of $2 plus $15 per ice cream bar she sells. Well, if we look again at the equation, she is paid $2 for every ice cream bar she sells plus $15 base pay. And in this case, this is not correct. So we know that this statement is not right. Okay, let's take a look at the last one. So she's paid a base pay of $15 plus $2 per ice cream bar she sells. Well, that is correct. Here's her base pay, or initial value of $15, plus $2 for every ice cream bar she sells. So we know that D is the right answer.